Okay, just a quick tour of the reptile room, guys. I am moving, getting ready to move, so it is a complete mess, and I am sorry about that. So if you kind of bear with me, we'll make this a pretty quick little update, but that way I can get you. Alright, these guys are a new collection. They are, and I don't mind touching them, but I'm going to do this for speed. A Madagascar, or not Madagascar, I'm sorry. These are my wide-horn hissing cockroaches. Largest species you can get in the pet trade. Very, very fun to keep. If you're an invert keeper, I enjoy them thoroughly. There's a ton in here, and they are absolutely massive. This one right here in the corner, he's my big male, and he's about probably almost 4 inches long. There's one more male in there, but they form this little like hierarchy society. It's really cool and everything like that. Over here we have, and they're neat little display cages that I made. We have the vibrant hissers. Now these are not to be confused with overfed Madagascar hissers. These are the true vibrants. This is a very rare species, and it's hard to keep or hard to find pure because they do crossbreed. They will crossbreed with regular Madagascars, and then you'll dilute the bloodline and everything like that. These guys go for about $15 a pair, and I have 2 confirmed pairs. I did not pay that for them. I had a friend who had to get rid of them, and I took them off his hands. These are probably my favorite roach to be kept in the hobby, hissing at me. And these are your Halloween hisser cockroaches, the Javas. They are clumsy, obviously. He's fine. Good thing about roaches, hard to kill. They are very clumsy. They're very docile. They don't do much. I have a ton of these. They are slow breeding though, so they are not particularly good for feeding, whereas these other two reproduce pretty rapidly for feeding purposes if you want to feed them. Close this up. Over here we have Rex. He's kind of stagnant in his growth. He hasn't put on too many inches. He's still eating like crazy, so I'm not sure as to, he may end up being a female. I've never heard him croak. If he is, it doesn't really bother me. One of my favorite to keep. Just kind of a look at his little enclosure I made. It's all live plants. Yeah, he's already been fed today, and he's wanting me. Across the room, we have our 2 baby sulcata tortoises. Munching down on their mixture. Normally they would not be getting, well, when they're older they'll eat nothing but hay and grass and stuff like that, then this stuff will just be treats. But they're getting leftover collards and a spring mix from, the leftover collards are from stubble, but then they got their spring mix, and that light's really bright. This is Scoot. He's I'm just calling him He's right now. It's my bigger one. He's one of the more outgoing of the 2. Very, very, very cute. Very fun to keep. They get baths daily because I'm trying to keep them smooth. I don't want a pyramid. This is Chunk. You can see he's got 2 dots. That's really the only way I had to differentiate him. But he's outgoing as well. He's just not as out there as Chunk or as Scoot. And they are huge compared to what they were. They were about the size, a little bit bigger than a quarter when I got them. Move, Tuck. Stubble in his custom cage. And the sulcatas are only in the horse trough because they'll be going back outside in the summer. It's just really cold right now. Basking little brat. He just got a bath, which was in the video before this. My bearded dragon, 4 years old. The anole cage, which is, they somehow managed to kill the plant, so I've got to start over. But there's 3 little colony of anoles. They're actually really fun to keep. More roaches over here. My dubia colony, which was just cleaned, and they've made a mess already. It's nasty to keep these things sometimes, but I actually enjoy these too. They're one of my favorites to keep. But this is what feeds most of my animals. Everybody, even Kirby, eats these. Well, everyone that's insects-wise. Vegetarians don't. And last but certainly not least, like I said, I'm getting ready to move, so there's boxes and everything. We have Kirby. We cleaned out his room. This travel cage and spare tank that's going to end up being in a knoll cage when I build a custom background and waterfall and everything. Ugh. But we got Kirby. You want to come over and see me? You're going to be a brat. He just shed very, very bright colors. I'll have to get a better camera so y'all can actually see. He's been basking, and he gets over here when he gets a little warm but doesn't want to get cold. He's shedding, obviously. But that's pretty much the... Oh, don't be a brat. That's pretty much the reptile room. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Or the reptile house. Thank you.